Hello, sisters and brothers. This is EBM, the DJ, the mastermind of love and truth. We got a wonderful program that's coming to you today from Station W, EBM. That's wonderful, A.B. Marcus, operating smack down from the top of the sky, right wherever you are. We're going to ask that you would sit back and relax and allow this message of truth and love flow to you just like the blood in your vein. And after it's over, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. The message that I have for you today is, have no part of their hell. It has been said and believed by many that existence derived from a big bang. Many more believe that evolution is the parent of existence. Be it true if possible, and witness will reflect that a measure of evolution continues, i.e. from the torch to electricity, from the stone wheel to the jet skis and sonic jets. It appears that everything progresses except the way humans treat one another. In the beginning, hate started, including racism and bigotry, and others that led to killings and wars. Throughout time, these conditions have only worsened. When it seems one step forward, it appears two steps backwards. Example: if America is truly a Christian nation, what would happen if Jesus returned today? He would advise humanity that God is the author of existence, whether a big bang was used or evolution or intelligent design. All existence owe its existence to God, not a man, but a spirit. He would tell them that humans were made by God, put on this planet to live and to choose their preference, peace and harmony or perpetual chaos. The condition for both exists. He would advise them that the earth, like a mother, possesses every resource necessary to meet their ever need, their ever want, and their ever desire. He would advise them further that each human coming on this planet is endowed with a gift, with a talent, enabling them to engage themselves in the creative process of the manifestations of said needs, wants, and desires. Now, this process is attached to each person to the finished product as co-owner, entitling each to receive from this reservoir of goods and services to meet their individual needs, their individual wants, and their individual desires. He would identify the different approaches to this end. One approach would be for peace, prosperity, and the joy of life, the manifestation of their dreams. This process would require that they respect the spirit from which all things exist by respecting all existence, as they themselves require respect, constantly adding to the reservoir of goods and services, that it shall never ever be depleted, and no human would ever be without substance necessary for the fulfillment of their dreams and heaven on earth. Another approach would be chaos, predicated on the premise that there is no God other than themselves, exercising the principle that the mightiest of men are those with the capacity to recognize the resources available and having the fortitude or lack thereof to possess them and claim them as their own. Also, to use the possessions of these resources, to control those who do not have it. And their goal is to use other humans as serfs, as slaves, for their selfishness, their selfish ambition of those that now call themselves elites, masters, and gods. From this process arise the birth of poverty, lying, cheating, stealing, killing, terrorism, and war. Wherever geographics find humans, there exists among them the pursuit of both approaches. The idea is not to change humans or to change humans' points of view from one approach to the other, but rather to maintain and solidify your own. If there is to be any change, it must be done on an individual basis of observation and choice. In other words, let your goodness or lack thereof reflect in such a way that others change from one to the other. This is choice. In societies today, and always has been, the elites, the masters, the human gods, they enshrine their positions by a willingness to kill their adversaries as a deterrent to their position of authority. Due to a lack of awareness of truth, many humans are persuaded to be silent and allow the rule of humans over the rule of God. But what is one to do in a situation like this, you might ask? One, you recognize that a process of identification and separation is taking place. This is genuine identification, not hypocrisy. When a human of peace finds war all around, they are not moved to become a warrior, but rather to escape. To this concern, allow your goodness to be your key. If you know God to be all that you have believed, have no fear. You have made your choice, and God has another place for you where peace, prosperity, and joy of life is abound. If Jesus returned to America today, not one non-believer, not one elite, not one master, not one human god, nor any of their followers would change. They would rather blow him up and rejoice at their victory. So, to the masses of Americans today, yes, we are seeing hell in America today like none of us have ever seen it before. However, Democrats are not your solution. They are only the flip side of the same coin and are as much as responsible for this state of America as the Republicans. The solution is let all the Gandhis, let all the Jesuses, let all the Kennedys and Lincolns and John Browns and Malcolms and Kings and Evers and the Cheneys and others that made the choice for God stand up. Stand up. God has your back. This dimension is for the other choice, those that claim to be God and their followers. Let them know your resistance with boldness and assurance that you want no part of this hell. If you're good, stay good. Don't let any ugliness out of hell change you to be ugly and hellish. For that is genuine. I want to thank you so very much for giving me this your time. This has been and is a moment for truth and love. Bye-bye.